What's up, everybody? This is Rob, and you're probably wondering why I'm always posting Instagram pictures or videos on Facebook. And it's definitely not to glorify myself. It's more to help others, right? So I've been in this game for, I would say, a couple of years, and so I got some experience under my belt, I would say. And if I can help one person, I'm good with that, right? So how I got started. Basically, how I got started from young. Used to play around with weights in my brother's room. Me and my brother used to share a room, so he used to have, his easy curl bar and weights scattered all over the place. So I would see that, and I would play with it, but nothing serious. And as a kid, I was skinny, dealt with depression. I'm an average kid, but as time went on, I started messing with the weights here and there, right? And came a situation where, and I'm so grateful for the situation, where a relationship at the time fell apart. Just went, I don't know what happened, and at that time frame, it was like the biggest thing in the world for me, so I was devastated. And that geared and pushed me towards to training, because I didn't know what to do. All my so-called friends, I was at the time living in Jamaica, Queens, but I was originally from Brooklyn, were out there, so I had nobody. So that's what I always say. That's what they say. You ever hear the expression, you're lucky if you have one true friend in the world? Very true. Let me tell you, you're blessed if you have one real friend. And so long story short, the disaster of that relationship pushed me. I didn't know what to do. I needed to do something. I needed an outlet. I was really jacked up, I guess, at the time, and so I joined this gym. So I was like, you know what, after this, join the gym. I need something. I need an outlet. I didn't want to go towards hanging out with the wrong crowd, because God knows I put my parents through a lot. There was a point where I was a bad boy, and I'm forever grateful to my parents, love them to death. I could never do anything to repay them. Very, very grateful. If it wasn't for them, who knows what would have happened. So, joined the gym. All I did was train, eat, sleep, work. Did that for a year, and committed to that. Didn't go out. People thought I was crazy. You're gonna be morbid. You don't do nothing else. All you do is go to the gym and train. But it's what fulfilled me, right? That's what I turned to. And a year later, started seeing people. Holy shit! What are you doing, dude? I'm just working out. That's it. Eating, working out, sleeping, going to work. That's it. Do the same thing. I guess it was paying off, right? So I continued. Years started to pass by. That's why I'm very grateful for what had happened. That's why I believe everything happens for a reason, because it prepares you. And at that point, I was, I had my culinary degree. So yeah, I graduated from New York Restaurant School thanks to my Uncle John. Pushed me, got me out of a lot of trouble, kept me busy. And started working, the private sector. I worked at Tavern on the Green. I worked at the Metropolitan Opera. So I was in the private, fine dining sector, working my way up. And then I didn't like that, so I got tired of working holidays and weekends. So I went corporate. So I worked for Sony, a lot of corporate, like the World Financial Center. Well, what is it? World Financial Center. So I was a part of all that drama, so I saw that. Who knows, maybe it jacked me up too, who knows. But, I worked my way up to executive sous chef. Glorified slavery, my friends. So I was working 14 to 16 hours a day. Lucky if I worked 12, but I always worked out. So whether I had to wake up earlier to work out, because my gym was 24 hours at the time, or I went after work, I made sure I did it. That was just... it was my temple. It is my temple. It's just like holy ground for me. It's a playground. I lose track of time. I could be in there for hours and not even blink twice, man. So that's how I knew this was very special to me, and it helped me not just physically, but internally, spiritually, mentally. It just helped me, man. I don't know, man. So I just continued to go with it. I just, vibe was good, and came to a point where I just got tired of working for somebody telling me what I'm worth to them, and trying to control my destiny. Not built like that. Can't be told what to do. So, it being with my entrepreneurial spirit, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go start training. Work for myself. Yeah, you work for the club, but I'd rather work for myself and set up my own schedule. So I got certified. I started working for the big box gyms, a couple of gyms like New York Sports Club, New York Health and Racket Club, Equinox, to name a few. And I just kept absorbing and building my resume with different certs and just learning, man, just absorbing everything like a sponge, because you never stop learning. Once you do that, you're in trouble. So, after, I put in some time, again, just built different. I wanted to work for myself. I'd rather just do my own thing. And stepped out of the, started looking for a facility. I collaborated with a co-worker at the time. We opened up a facility. Then, I went on my own, opened up another location, and humble beginnings, let me tell you. And yeah, you try to go making over $100,000 to nothing and tell me you don't love what you do. So I knew I loved it, because even if I'm not making money, I still wanted to do it. The passion for it is so great. Me helping people and just what it does for me, man. So this is why I'm so in your face with try this, try that, this article, that article, eat right, eat clean. We're human, but everything's a balance. But it's the best investment you can make in yourself. And I'm going off track a little bit. So in the interim, I definitely hit crossroads where I made some bad decisions, some bad choices, and just winded up in a bad place, really dark times, and had to deal with it. It is what it is, and just hurt a lot of people, hurt my family, and pretty tough to swallow. My business suffered, and I had to just move on, and take it, and had to deal with it, made some bad decisions, and just man up and just keep it moving. Get knocked down to your knees, gotta get back up, gotta keep moving. It is what it is, and you learn from your mistakes. So I definitely learned from my mistakes. I asked those who I hurt to forgive me. I forgave myself, and learn, and you just move on. And definitely, would I change the direction or the decisions that I made? I don't think anybody wants to make mistakes, but I made some big mistakes, and I've learned from them. Would I change it? Honestly, no, because I think I needed to go through that to learn certain things to prepare me for a bigger situation, right? So that way I can handle things, and I've learned and I have experience, so wouldn't change it. In a sense, I would not. The only thing I would change is people that got hurt in the interim. I lost everything, and it's hard to swallow, and I'm good with that. And I'm back, and I'm rebuilding. I'm in a better place, because I was in a real bad place. But what did I turn to in my darkest of hours? Training. I turned to that, and that has best thing you can ever do. And learned, and it's built me up from the bottom, built a solid foundation. Now, when I speak, I'm not just talking about physical. I'm talking internally. It's built me, and better than before. And that's the reason why I'm so in your face with exercise and training. Best thing you can do. Best. That's all I gotta say. So stay on the path of doing better, becoming better. Not for anybody else. Do it for yourself. And commit, because you deserve it. And I'll start posting my workouts. If you want to, you might catch something, a tip or something that you might add to your regimen. It'll be a great thing. If not, even if it can help one person, I'm happy, man. I'm very happy. So that's the reason why I'm so in your face, and this is how I got started. Through trials and tribulations, training has been good to me. So stay tuned. Hope you follow me on my journey, and be better than yesterday. Peace.